Hello, it's me again. This is Real Talk with Amiri. Doing another one, y'all. Thanksgiving. It is Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope everybody had a good day, had a good dinner today. Just wishing everyone well. Today's podcast, I have a special guest, Brad Witherspoon.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
He's here today. We're just going to chit chat a little bit. He was my guest over for Thanksgiving Day. Me and Brad have been knowing each other for how long?
3 years or so.
3 years or so, and I met him on Facebook, and I don't remember how.
I think it was your cooking.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, hey, she be posting all these fire meals on there, and we both have had this common interest in audio engineering, podcast, and recording, so we were able to we passed off some secrets and some maybe some software and whatnot.
You did. You helped me with the you shared your Mixcraft 9 software with me, which I use a lot all the time.
And it was actually better than what you're using, because the Serato is made for the turntables.
Really?
Yeah, the Serato thing is not even really designed for that, so I don't even know how you were having success with it. So
yeah, that's hard. A lot of those softwares that I see, they just look so complicated. I wish they would just dumb them down. But
the Mixcraft was kind of dumbed down.
Yeah,
it was
real
easy
basic.
to use. It was really user friendly.
It's very easy to use
for what it was.
Yes.
But I've noticed, I picked up that Amiri was doing these podcasts and YouTube videos, and I haven't got to I don't get to follow you as closely because of things that happen, but I noticed when I checked you out, it blew my mind that you would have food cooking on the grill and just chilling with a color over it and some music playing in the background, and it would have several thousand views, and it would do it instantly, overnight.
Yeah, I have a couple like that. I wish all of them would be like that, but I do have a few like that. But it's Thanksgiving. We said we're going to tell some things that we're thankful for, too. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, my real friends.
When your friends are your family, because that was another thing, is when I was 2 or 3 years ago, I'm like, hey, Miri, I want to come over and eat sometime. She's like, for real? I was like, yeah. And then here we are, 3 years later, on Thanksgiving, having our first meal and getting to meet IRL for the first time.
Meet and greet, yep.
So it's definitely transcendent.
Yep, you got to meet my family, my granddaughter. Hopefully you don't think they're too crazy.
I think they're adorable.
They're fun.
You got a great family.
Yeah, they're okay. But what else have you been doing with your music?
Well, I just wrote a bunch of songs, and a bunch of love poems and love songs, and then some some that tie in with an experience I just had, and
right.
I'm planning on writing a short book on that experience, and then make those songs the soundtrack to the book.
That sounds good. That's a good idea.
Yes. I'm really excited about that, and I think I've shared a little bit of the material of the two that I'm these I really want to work with, these ideas of some songs, and I don't know what I'm going to do exactly with it yet, but I don't know if I mentioned to you that I was thinking about getting a drum and bass artist for that one that has that because I've never had that rhyme flow pattern. I mean, and while we're here, should I just go ahead and bust it out what I'm talking about? That one little short clip of that song? Because I do. I have a bunch of new writings, but I'm temporarily separated from my recording equipment, which is funny because I had access to it for a whole year, and I'm sitting there with no ideas.
And now you don't have access.
Yeah, now I don't have access to it, and I have it, which is not a terrible predicament to be in. But let me find this. I know I've got it saved. I think it's called AOL Agenda Over Lives is the title I gave it while writing it. And I think that the thing is, the way I do it, if the way that that rappers have been doing things on drum and bass tracks is basically they just have a short kind of a verse and then they'll just repeat it twice through the song. So that's why it would work really well with the electronic music, because I'm not a real good chorus writer. I'm a great verse writer, and then I come up with ideas, and then before the idea kind of gets stale, I just kind of end it. It's like, okay, if I've got that idea, I can go back later.
Right.
But so I just try not to like blow the moment while I'm writing it. So that was why this caught my attention that way, because I've never rhymed the same syllable like this throughout the song. So it's Agenda Over Lives, AOL. Focus or fuck us, they walk among us, they like a fungus, they wanna become us, infecting, dissect us, disguised to unbless us, killing the rest us, raping, undress us, the young and the reckless, shape-shifting aggressors, applying the pressure, take any measure, they destroy, they sever our lives and take pleasure, even if you a blesser, they want to oppress you, the gun on the dresser, they use it against you, hell's where they are sent from the pit, not of ascension, but demon extension, they line of a prison, and street with the mission, calculated decisions with lethal intentions of harming our women, the men and the children, that worship the floor, not the ceiling, the secrets revealing, an eerie ass feeling. It's so not appealing, the future we're building.
Hey, I like that. With the right beat on that, that's good. I like that.
Thank you.
Yep.
That was not planned.
I know. You said that. You've been coming up with a lot of stuff just not planned.
Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, that was not planned in our little pre-talk podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say, hey, Mary, we're going to do an exclusive.
Uh-oh.
So
that's cool. That is cool.
And another thing that we've had going in conversation for the time we've known each other is you doing my merch.
Yeah, I got to really get serious and buy a couple more things.
Yeah, but you've had some cool stuff coming off.
Yeah,
it's
fun.
You got to the point where you're past experimenting. You've had a couple things go bad, but like now you're getting it.
Yeah, it's fun to do too.
Yeah. Speaking of, so. And you know this already because we've talked about it. You know how to get it all legalized and covered, but like I'm gonna go by a new name, but I don't have it trademarked and copywritten and stuff yet, so I haven't announced it. But nobody's using the domain, so that's great.
Right. You need to grab the domain. You can do that for like $10, and that way it's secure.
Okay, well, I'll pay the $10.
Yeah, I'll help you how to do it.
Cool. So I'm gonna use the name Lyricist, Lyra, and then a space CYST. And it's also short for the Lyran Assistant. So
cool, I like that.
So be prepared to be making some ideas of merch and designs.
That's cool. I'm ready. I gotta really just be more focused. And I have a lot of stuff going on, as you can see.
A lot of stuff going on the table right now. Let's go through the menu of what we had over here at Amiri's today.
What did we have? We had smoked turkey.
Smoked turkey was the bomb.
Baked turkey, a smoked pork roast. That was really good. That was really good. Some macaroni and cheese, cornbread dressing, green beans, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes and gravy. And I did a boxed German chocolate cake. I think that's it. Look.
It was bomb. And I'm about to try the stuffing for the first time.
You said you have never had cornbread dressing. Cornbread stuffing. I can't imagine. No, look.
Yep. I don't know. Don't have that out in the country, I guess.
But me and Brad just wanted to come in and talk a little bit today. Anything else you want to talk about? Or?
One more thing. Amiri she has been such a great supporter. She shares my music unlike anybody else, and you see me sharing all these things for people, and I get free tickets and stuff like that. But even my other friend that and I don't ask of you because you're not even doing music.
I'm an automatic share.
Yeah. So you shared one of my songs randomly last week, and Violet Brown that used to be one of the CEOs at Interscope said, love it. And you're like, who's Violet Brown? That was her? I'm like, yes. She has a thing of just gold and platinum records that she worked on from Cypress Hill. She was like, she helped put them on, and she was part of like the hip hop movement back in the freaking 70s, early 80s.
The good movement.
Yeah. she has like hundreds of plaques. She introduced Tech 9 to not QD3 but the actual Quincy Jones.
Wow.
She had that much pull. Like, hey, Quincy Jones, Tech, and
Me, him, yeah.
And I know the Tech later went on to be on QD3's Quincy's son's label and stuff. And then, but Quincy had a really awesome quote. I forget what it was, but he had something about Tech that was just awesome back in the day. But yeah, that like just randomly, I'm like, huh, how did Violet Brown even see my music? And
On my timeline.
yeah, which was buried underneath all the stuff that you had been posting since then. So yeah, it was awesome. It made my day. But yeah, I think we're gonna get off here, and this is where we're at right now.
Yeah. Again, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We were just want to do a chit chat, quick chit chat, and this is Thursday. I almost forgot I'm supposed to do a podcast on Thursday.
Made the deadline.
Made the deadline. So everybody have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. Peace.
That was dope, Amiri.